Michael here with another awesome week in LEGO news. With new superhero sets from No Way Home and Batman 1989, PAC-MAN Arcade revealed, and LEGO Icons of Play. Plus, could we finally be getting LEGO Muppet Show and Shrek? And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First, it's Savvy, a bunch of sets are on sale, and if you spend $100, you can save an extra 15%. Over at Amazon, the LEGO Jurassic World T-Rex and Atrociraptor Dinosaur Breakout is 30% off. The LEGO Marvel Iron Man Armory is 36% off, and the LEGO Ideas Treehouse is 20% off. The LEGO Icons Friends Apartments is 17% off, and the LEGO City Passenger Train is 14% off. Plus, the LEGO Minifigures Series 24 6-pack is 21% off, and the LEGO Video Party Llama Beatbox is 74% off. Over at LEGO, you can get this free Pirate Ship Playground set with purchases over $100, and the VIP Spring Fun add-on pack with purchases over $50. And it's a great time since they marked a bunch of sets on sale from Harry Potter, Marvel, and more, so if you want to pick up any of these deals and support the channel, there's links to everything in the description below. Next, in superheroes news, we got a bunch of sets from Marvel and DC that we have to break down, including the long-awaited Spider-Man Final Battle with 900 pieces retailing for $110. This set, of course, depicts the final battle scene from Spider-Man No Way Home, taking place in the scaffolding around the refurbishment of the Statue of Liberty. The set looks stunning, centered around the build for the Statue of Liberty's head, which features an almost identical build to the one we saw in Welcome to Apocalypseburg from LEGO Movie 2, which, as a reminder, used to cost almost 3 times the amount of this set. All around the rounded display base, we see this scaffolding. On the left, there's the Green Goblin featuring a great new design for the glider, and a stickered Minecraft head serves as the spell box. Towards the right, we see MJ falling with this new spiderweb piece, and there's plenty of areas for characters to hold on. On top of the crown, we see a portal with Doctor Strange. There's also a build for Electro's lightning, which looks really great, and I love how the characters look on this new minifigure support. From the back, we can see even more scaffolding, and with this section removed, we can see another portal leading to the sanctum. The top of the head also conceals Sandman's hand, which can be placed around the set. This set comes with a whopping 9 minifigures. First up, we've got the MCU Spider-Man with the same suit that we got in the Sanctum Workshop. Next, we've got this awesome looking suit for Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and we haven't gotten a version of this since 2004. And of course, another awesome design for Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, which we never got in a set outside of a Comic-Con exclusive. Next, we've got the Green Goblin with the perfect hair and face, plus Doc Ock, who looks great with printing on the legs, and Electro with all sorts of great detailed prints, though sadly no Lizard. We also get the same version of Doctor Strange from Multiverse of Madness, plus Ned and MJ, and I think this one's going to be super popular. Next up, we're also getting Endgame Final Battle with 794 pieces retailing for $100. This unique display piece comes straight out of Avengers Endgame and features the female Avenger team-up that we see in the movie. I love the unique look of the ruins of the Avengers complex and how this display base opens up. At the very top, we see Valkyrie riding the Pegasus coming through the portal, and below that, a broken corner of the building. The build at the center depicts the face-off with Thanos and Captain Marvel, and above that, a build for the Avengers logo atop the beam. At the bottom, we see the Wasp and the Ant-Man van, including the rat and the button. And hidden throughout the rest of the build are even more Avengers Easter eggs. This set includes 7 characters, including a new version of Valkyrie with the new printed torso, an updated Wanda with lighter hair and that waistcloth piece, a big face for Thanos with an updated face print, and the same designs we've gotten before for Captain Marvel, Shuri, Okoye, and the Wasp, though I wish we would have gotten the rescue armor. Next up, we've got Venomized Groot with 630 pieces retailing for $50. This is a super unique version of the previous buildable Groot that we got, and interestingly, this set has more pieces and retails for $5 less. It's cool to see parts of Groot poking through the design, but you can also rebuild it to a fully Venomized version, which is really neat. And finally, from 4+, we've got Iron Man Hulkbuster vs. Thanos with 66 pieces retailing for $27. As a 4+ set, the builds here are quite simple, though I do like the prints on the headpiece and the arc reactor. Plus, this set also comes with 2 minifigures. While this Thanos is the same version from the recent mech, this Iron Man is a brand new design that looks really fun. For DC, we've got Batmobile Batman vs. the Joker Chase, with 438 pieces retailing for $48, which is much more expensive than recent Batmobile sets that we got, even the $40 tumbler. The design for Tim Burton's 1989 Batmobile looks really great here, and if you're wondering if the design looks quite familiar, it's because we just saw a very similar one in the recent 1992 Batcave. So it's nice that if you just want the vehicle, you won't have to spend $400 on this large Batcave. And while similar, you can see that the one from the Batcave on the bottom does feature some different pieces. The top of the car lifts off to place a minifigure inside, and just like in the Batcave, you twist the gear to reveal the artillery. There's storage for the handcuffs at the back, plus the flame on the back spins around as you drive. This set features 2 minifigures, including a new 1989 Batman on the left featuring that newer cowl, plus a new figure for the Joker with that great hairpiece. Next up, we've got Batwing Batman vs. the Joker with 357 pieces for $40. We've never gotten a version of the 1989 Batwing at this scale, and I think this one looks really great, capturing the iconic shaping. The cockpit lifts up to place a minifigure inside, and on either side are stud shooters, and the back lifts off for accessory storage. And the the entire ship can be mounted on the wall. And this set features the same new Batman and Joker, though this time he has a fedora. And from 4+, we've got Batmobile Pursuit Batman vs. the Joker with 54 pieces, retailing for $28. As a 4+ set, it's a very simple build for the Batmobile this time around, and far less substantial than the previous $30 4+ Batmobile chase. Though in this set we do get the new cowl for Batman and a different version of the Joker. And it's pretty hilarious to see 3 Batman vs. Joker sets come out at the same time. Next from LEGO Icons, we got the reveal of the PAC-MAN arcade with 2,650 pieces, retailing for $270 on June 1st. The arcade is a smaller tabletop version of the classic game, but the design is fun and colorful. The screen is built up of a lot of printed elements, and with the crank on the right, the characters move all around the screen. At the very top is prints for the PAC-MAN marquee, and below that, the scores, which can be adjusted by rotating a gear. At the bottom, there's some nice game graphics and the joystick. Plus, you can press on one of the buttons to illuminate the coin slot. The entire back of the arcade machine opens up to reveal a hidden scene of an arcade featuring the PAC-MAN game, Gumball Machine, and Trash Can, plus this minifigure with this amazing new torso. There's also a display with a buildable Pac-Man and 2 ghosts, plus all the great printed tiles featuring the characters. Plus, you can rotate the characters around to reveal them in their blue form. While I think this set isn't for everyone, I think it makes a really awesome display with some really impressive functions that I can't wait to see in person. Next, thanks to Rakuten Japan, we got our first look at LEGO Icons of Play with 899 pieces, retailing for $100 on June 1st. This unique build celebrates women in football and features 15 of the top players. And it almost feels like a throwback to me to the classic LEGO sports line. The build features half a football field, and just like those classic sets, you're meant to use the figures to shoot the ball into the goal. There's also builds for a bench and this victory podium where we see the team celebrating. There's also a set of stands for the spectators, which features some really colorful stickers, as well as a crank on the side to watch them do the wave. Plus, there's a scoreboard that you can keep score of the game on. It's great to see this set celebrate women in football and give fans a chance to get some of their favorite players as minifigures, and I'm curious to see how this set will do. Next in LEGO Ideas news, there was a whopping 6 projects hit 10,000 supporters on the platform this week, so let's break them all down. First up, we've got the Muppet Show. As a huge Muppet Show fan, this set looks fantastic as it recreates the theater as well as the backstage area. It also includes a ton of Easter eggs and little vignettes for the stage to recreate some of the iconic sketches. After the recent minifigure series, I know a lot of fans would love to get a set like this, though I'm curious if they'd actually do it. Next up, we've got DreamWorks Shrek Swamp. Interestingly, this is the 3rd LEGO Ideas project to hit 10,000 supporters based on this idea, and I think this design is actually one of my favorites, as there's some really interesting shaping and build techniques to bring Shrek Swamp to life. But as we're still waiting on 2 Shrek projects in the previous review, I'm curious about this one's chances. Next up, we've got Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. This is the 2nd time this project has hit 10,000 supporters, and it's nicely updated this time around, complete with a fully detailed interior as well as a large Scooby-Doo tag featuring a base with all the minifigures displayed. This would fit in perfectly with the LEGO Icons Ecto 1 and DeLorean Time Machine, though I'm curious about its chances this 2nd time around. Next up, we've got Asterix and Obelix. This build is of course based on the beloved French comic that started in 1959. The build for the duo's hut is highly detailed, plus there's a lot of great Easter eggs if you're a fan of the comic. I'm interested to see how this one will do this time around, as we've seen quite a few projects based on this property not get approved. Next up, we've got Western River Steamboat. Based on the classic boats on the Mississippi River, this build measures 30 inches long, and there's a lot of different areas with the boiler deck, cabins, engineer's deck, and pilot house. While the build would certainly make a great display set, there have been many other boat-based projects that haven't made it through. Finally, we've got the Red Bull Racing F1 Team RB18. Uniquely, this 1/12 scale F1 car is built all out of bricks, unlike some of the recent Technic designs, and the designer did a nice job capturing the design with the recent 2022 updates. But as it's been a long while since a larger style race car has been approved, I'm curious to see how this one will do, but as always, we'll have to wait and see. So there you have it, another really exciting week in LEGO news with so many great reveals. As a huge superheroes fan, I'm really excited about all the sets coming from Marvel and DC, especially the set from No Way Home with the 3 Spider-Men, which is a little better than the 3 Jokers. Not to mention the really exciting LEGO Icons PAC-MAN arcade, and I really can't wait to see that one in store and try it out. But with all these exciting sets coming out June 1st and even more in August, it's going to be a pretty expensive summer. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next week with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one!